Hey bunnies, welcome to another Naked Sunday video. Before we begin, go ahead and grab yourself a drink. What I'm drinking is watermelon lemonade, Sprite, and then a little tops of Ciroc watermelon summer, whatever it's called. So Ciroc watermelon summer edition. Something to that sort, whatever it is, it's a splash of that. So pause this video if you need to, get your drink, come back, and let's talk. Okay, for this video, we're jumping into the next stage of our relationship, and it is the dating phase. Last week we did the talking phase. If you did not see that video, I will leave it up here somewhere for you guys to see. Tap that and then either watch that first or watch this first or whatever you want to do, honey. It's up to you, but make sure you watch both. Okay, talking phase is over. We've now been talking to this person for a good minute now, right? We are now jumping into the dating phase. In that video, I said that you should wait at least 1 week, Sunday to Sunday, 7 days minimum, and then you should be going on your first date. If after 7 days has passed and you're not preparing yourself for a first date, please reevaluate and think to yourself, what's the reason why I don't want to move forward with this person? What's going on? You need to communicate that with that person and let them know. Okay? Okay. On your first date, you're planning your first date, use the information that you've gathered over these 7 days to plan the perfect first date for this person. I do not recommend your first date being a vacation out of the country or out of the state or out of town or anything like that. It's too early in the game for that to be going on. The expectations of sex is way too high. Do not do that. Have your first date either at a local restaurant, a nice high-end restaurant, I might add. Have your first date at one of those movies in the park type things. Those are affordable, those are cute, those are fun. Have your first date at, if they're at a library or something. Find out, like I said, with the information that you've gathered talking with them this whole time, you'll know what the perfect date will be. After that first date is when you decide, okay, do I want to continue going on dates with this person? And that is how you enter into the dating phase. If the first date is a flop, a fail, a complete disappointment, and you want to try again, by all means, but do not waste your time if there really is no connection. The first date is to find out if the connection that you have over the phone is the same in person, and if the connection is there, that same night, mention that you'd love to see them again. Okay? If you don't mention it the same night, it's going to leave a bitter taste. It's going to be off-putting. It's going to be like, okay, this person doesn't like me, doesn't want to see me. And if that's the case, also let that be known, like, hey, this was fun, but I don't think we're there, or I don't think we're there yet, or whatever the case is. And this is why I say wait the 7 days. Wait it out and see. Okay? But don't wait too long though. I said in the last video that the max should be a month, and I think the only reason why you should wait a whole month before going on your first date is if you have super busy schedules and you have to go out of town to work or something like that. That should be the only reason why you wait a whole month to go on a date with someone. Do not go 2 days after meeting them, after exchanging numbers. That is insane. You know nothing about this person. 7 days, I believe, is the ideal amount of time. In the dating phase, you, again, like I said earlier, you're figuring out if you connect on a physical level, not just over the phone, because over the phone, you can say anything and come off super charming. In person, when you go out to dinner, this is where you find out how they treat the wait staff, how they treat valet, do they tip, do they have etiquette, do they pull out your chair, do they hold the door open for you, are they chivalrous? There you go. Are they expecting you to split the bill? This one right here, honey, if he comes to you and says, okay, so are we splitting the bill? First thing, okay, he doesn't expect there to be a second date because what? Right? Second thing, you say to him, and I saw this post, I think yesterday or the day before, where like, oh, I didn't know this was a business date. You pay for your meal, he pays for his, and then you go on about your merry way. If he's interested in you and he wants to continue to pursue, or even if he doesn't want to continue to pursue you, a chivalrous man, a gentleman, is going to make sure that you are properly fed and wined and dined. Okay? Okay. In the dating phase, again, dating does not equal sex. Do not feel pressured into having sex with this person. And that is why I say going on vacation is a horrible first date, right? Let's say you're on your fourth date. The first, second, the third, those should all be local. After the first 7 days of talking, you go on your first date, you make a plan for your second date. And the second date can can stem from something that was mentioned during the first date. Like, oh, I really wanted to see that museum. Did you see the art show? Did you know that the Dior restaurant opened up in Miami? That type of thing. Well, I want to go. That's your second date right there. Third date can be something a little bit more intimate. The third date can be and when I say intimate, I don't mean sex. The third date could be something smaller, something quainter, something coffee, something breakfast, something picnic for lunch, or whatever, something light. Okay, that's the third date. At this point, you are now dating this person. You've had multiple dates. You are now dating this person. Here, you can begin to say, okay, I am not talking to multiple people. I'm not dating multiple people. I am only dating you. Doesn't mean you're boyfriend, girlfriend. You don't mean you're jumping the gun to exclusivity. Yes, it is being exclusive, but you're not titling each other. Right? In the dating portion of your life, you don't necessarily need to introduce them to your parents. You do not need to introduce them to your friends. You do not need to introduce them to your family. When you've decided to become exclusive with each other and then name each other boyfriend and girlfriend, then you can bring your mother in, or your father, your auntie, your sister, your uncle, your cousin, your brother, all those people, right? When you are exclusive, that's when you do that. I'm gonna save that for that video. When you're dating, because you're free to date multiple people, you don't want to bring those multiple people to your grandmother's house every other weekend. Okay? When you're dating, you want to enjoy it. You want to have fun. Yes. Oh, where did my voice go? All right. Yes, you might be dating to get married. Yes, you might be dating to plant roots and settle down. Yes, you might be dating to build a poly whatever, what's it, not it, right? But you cannot just say, all right, we've been talking, we went on 2 dates, this my man now, whatever. No, that's not how it works. And even if you do have intercourse with each other, it still does not mean that you two are now exclusive, unless that's how you look at it. If you're looking at it from a point of view where, all right, as soon as we have sex, you are now my person, that needs to be known from Jump Street. That matter of fact, that should have been discussed in the talking phase. In the talking phase, you should have said, hey, these are my expectations, right? And it doesn't necessarily have to be in the first 7 days. It could be during the first date, right? Or after the first date, or whatever the case is. Let it be known, like, all right, cool, we're now taking the next step. Just letting you know that I'm not ready to have sex right now, because I believe that once we start having sex, you are now my person. I do not share my body with Tom, Dick, and Harry. So the fact that I'm sharing with you means that you are special to me. And it's up to that person to now either reciprocate the same energy and say, hey, I agree, or say, hey, no, I'm sleeping around. All right. All right. While in the oh my gosh. While in the dating phase, it is okay to buy gifts. The more masculine one in the relationship should be the one doing the gifting to the more feminine one. Okay? You as the feminine, the ultra divine, you should not be gifting this man anything. Okay? Your presence is a present. I know it sounds shallow and vain and conceited and everything in the book. It sounds very gold diggerish, very sugar babyish, but it is what it is. He should be courting you. He should be buying you flowers, writing you poetry, letting you know that he's thinking of you on the regular. All these things. Yes, if you want to tell him you miss him, go ahead and do that, but do not throw yourself at his feet the first chance you get. And this is another reason why I said you don't necessarily have to have sex either. If you choose to, babes, that is your business, okay? If you want to have sex on the first dates, go ahead and do that. If the vibe is right, the energy is right, you trust him, you want to go ahead and do this, you trust her, you want to go ahead and do this, you trust them, you want to go ahead and do this, go ahead and do that. No one is stopping you, no one's saying it's wrong, it's your body, it's your pleasure, do whatever you want. Just make sure that you understand that not everyone can separate or compartmentalize sex and emotion. Right? And if you know that you're not one of those persons who can separate and compartmentalize the two, don't do it, because you're messing it up for yourself. Especially the sex is good. The sex turns out to be amazing and you get hooked on someone that you barely know, you're in for a world of heartbreak. Okay? Okay. I think I covered everything. I don't want this video to be too long and too rambly. But yeah, in the dating phase, have fun with it. Date as many people as you want to. And just have fun. Okay? Okay. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you have any questions, leave them in the comment section below. If you feel like I should have mentioned something that I did not mention, leave it in the comment section below. Thank you guys so much for watching. Until next time, peace sign and kissy face. Bye.